Hey everybody, welcome to the podcast. Before we get into this 10-minute review of Mission Impossible, I just want to tell you about our sponsor. It's a movie called Sir John A. and the Curse of the Antiquench. It stars John Dunsworth from Trailer Park Boys and Spenny from Kenny vs. Spenny. You can check it out on iTunes, Amazon, or wherever you get your movies. All right, let's get into our 10-minute review of Mission Impossible Fallout. I'm hitting the 10-minute timer now.
Okay, so first off, I just want to say I was a little disappointed. I thought it was going to be based on the Fallout video game. No, but really, I thought it was awesome. I thought it was the best one up till now. I had watched like every single one right before it came out.
So you got like really into
so I got exactly. I went back to it and you're like, okay, yeah, 1's not bad, 2 is terrible, 3 is actually a lot better than I thought.
J.J. Abrams did 3.
Yeah, 4 I really enjoyed 4. I think 4 was one of the best ones they had until Fallout came out. And I like the story. I like the fact that they brought back the villain from 5. I thought he was interesting.
Did you notice the broker, the girl? She is supposed to be the daughter of
That's
Max from the
what
first
they
movie.
say. I missed it. I missed that when I watched it, but
I was such a fan of the first one. Like the first was always, I watched it so many times.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it. I loved De Palma. I loved the way he shot the movie. But like, yeah, I heard that. I'm like, is that a tie-in? Like, and then they don't really revisit it. They just kind of like expect you to like either know or
It's kind of like it's almost a little Easter egg, really, for people who actually watched them all, which I had, but I guess I did not catch that at all.
I kind of forgot about the fact that like they're continuing the fifth one, I guess.
Rogue Nation
with the Lane character and then the British agent.
Yeah.
Which like after a bit you're like you get into it and you're like, oh okay, but like it's got all the fun gags you want from Mission Impossible.
I know.
All the mask pull-offs, all of the
but done right. Like it wasn't like an excess. I found it took like all the best parts of every single movie, put it together and gave you what you wanted. Like there's motorcycle chases, which was
let's talk
fantastic.
Let's talk about all of the sequences. Like first we get the motorcycle chase.
Yeah,
which you're like, holy shit!
I
like,
know.
It's him driving, no helmet, all through France, and like they enhance it a bit with some CGI cars, but that's him driving like full tilt.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he did almost every single stunt, if not almost. I remember looking at the helicopter sequence, which like I was in awe. I saw it in IMAX, and I was just in awe the whole time, like jaw open, like oh my god, this looks great. It's fantastic. But I didn't know he was flying it the whole time. Like I knew some of the shots when they're using some of these shots, you're like it's like in your face, like look it's Tom Cruise flying it, right?
But
like when there's like far away shots and like you see the helicopters chasing each other, I'm like, oh, obviously they got like stunt people to do it. It's like, no, he did everything. What?
Henry Cavill's really in the back of that.
I know.
Because like you can see on his face
fantastic.
When they like they go up and down, he's weightless for a second. You can see on his face the genuine look of like, oh shit.
No, that's and you know what? That's what makes it even more fun to watch is seeing. I mean, like to me, it's kind of like their gimmick, but it works.
It is
like
let's a gimmick,
let's see Tom Cruise and see what he can do now, right?
What danger can we put him in?
But I like it. It's great.
I'm along for the ride for a movie like that.
Exactly, especially a movie like that. And you
know, Halo jump too. Like,
come on! Oh my god!
They did it like 160 times or something crazy.
100 over 100 jumps, and like everything's real. Like even the tube thing that he's trying, like air. At first I'm like, oh, it's just a prop, right? It's like, no, that was the actual thing he had to put back in. It's like, oh my god!
And stuff like the helmet they had to design from scratch so you can see his face, because otherwise it's going to be just dark. The camera guy that's got to jump with him and fall backwards. And the guy that's got to pull focus to get Tom Cruise's face in focus for that shot.
And then the other guy that has to pretend to be Henry Cavill's character, hiding his face with his hand. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many things that have to be coordinated in that
There's
aspect.
so many elements. You know what it reminded me? Okay, so there's like a James Bond movie
Yeah.
where Bond like has to jump out of a plane and then
Right,
fall,
right.
and Jaws is falling with him. And then there's very
the Roger Moore years.
And there's very clearly like moments where you're like, they cut to like this really badly like wind blowing in Roger Moore's face.
Yeah.
Looks nothing like the other footage, and then cut back to the stunt guys
Far
falling out of the
shot.
plane. But I always thought like how cool it would be like, oh, if somebody was actually doing that shot, and they fucking did it.
I know.
Like you can't fake that. There's some realism about it, and
Yeah, you can, like, obviously you're like, I wish it could be like less shaky, but you're like, if it was, it would be fake.
yeah,
Like-
and it's not even that bad, you know. Like it's
But if you're in it, and that's what I feel about. There's a lot of things about the Mission Impossible movies that I almost they go against what we're used to now with movies. For one, the sequels tend to get better.
yeah, right.
Apart from the second one,
The second one's got its own charm though, because it is John Woo. It's its own thing.
Too many pigeons and birds, man. I mean, I have watched it and you enjoy it a little bit for some, but then other moments it's like it's grown, like roll your eyes kind of situation.
It's like the how can they outdo it?
Exactly. Although I did enjoy some of the nods in this movie, like the rock climbing at the end. Yeah, like I was just expecting that song to come back in from the beginning of Mission Impossible 2.
I think this is accurate, but Tom Cruise is as old in this film as John Voight was in the first.
What?
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
He doesn't look that old.
Dude, I don't
Some
know.
sort of magic.
I think we should join Scientology. They got something going on. There's something in the water.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's
Or we date, what's her name? Mandy Moore. Who did he?
Demi Moore.
No.
No, he wouldn't.
Do you mean
Demi Moore.
Samimo?
Yeah, girl from Dawson's Creek, right?
That person.
Mandy Moore, Demi Moore. Yeah, we're off. on that
Doesn't
one.
matter.
Yeah.
And then to go next to, okay, so from the bike sequence, then to the car chase sequence,
I
which they
know.
drop the music
I know.
completely. And then they go into this foot chase, which like this foot chase, it's just like unreal. And then to use the take where he breaks his ankle or something like that
absolutely.
in it, they have to like shut down production for
Yeah, it cost them millions. Like,
yeah. I mean, okay. Overall, love the movie. One or two things that I was like, I don't know.
All
like
right,
some
here we
little-
go, here we
little
go.
Things, and they're pretty minor. The amount of time it takes the bomb to blow up, the 15 minutes.
right.
He's in that helicopter for like 45 minutes. I would have thought like it would have been better if like that time was a little longer.
Right. Okay.
Because like the time, like him, like the 15 minutes from when they find out and everything that happens, that sequence is longer than 15 minutes. It has to be. And even let's just say that sequence is exactly 15 minutes. The time
Yeah.
that they're showing is way longer than that. That was my only thing where I was like, but that's pretty minor.
That's any gripe with any movie when there's a timer on a bomb.
yeah.
Is it never correlates to the time that you seeing what's happening. You're like, the sequence took like 10 minutes. The bomb only explodes in 2. What's going on here?
Yeah. I mean, so like that was the only thing. I thought everybody had a chance to shine in this movie.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was missing Jeremy Renner a bit.
Yeah, so did I. And then, like, as soon as those sequences start happening, you kind of just forget about
You sort
it.
of forget, but the stuff like with Benji pulling that lane out of the water and all, like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Benji doing some more action in this movie. I would have thought that would have been better suited for a Jeremy Renner character. It looks like they gave Simon Pegg some stuff.
Sure, but I kind of like that because it shows from the third movie where he's like just a small little like IT guy
To
the fourth one to the fifth one. Like you can see he's like, because he's a field agent in the fifth one, like it's like his first time out. Or is it the fourth one? It just like
It progresses.
It's
I know what you
progressing
mean.
and his skills are progressing as an agent. And like, wouldn't it, after working with Ethan Hunt for like over the amount of years, you'd think you'd learn a few things. So I kind of like that progression of his character kind of getting better as an agent. But it's funny because as soon as I got out of that movie, I went, wow. And then I went, Tom Cruise is Ethan Hunt. Like, there's like, he is like, you know what I mean? Like,
every other day of the week, he acts as Tom Cruise, but he actually is Ethan Hunt.
He is Ethan Hunt. Like, I mean, there's almost no denying it at this point. Like, the man does almost exactly everything that happens in the freaking movie.
Yeah,
I'll give it to him. I may not like believe totally in Tom Cruise's stuff as a person.
No, but whatever.
But him as a character and acting and stuff, especially for those movies, my God,
it's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, the story of this, it's like they just kind of remake the exact same movie over and over and over.
But I'm fine with it.
I'm sort of fine with it too.
Yeah,
you know?
it was. But this one I found was I liked the story, but it was the non-stop of it. Oh, I guess we're out on that one. So I guess the consensus is we both liked it.
Yeah. Check out Sir John A. and the Curse of the Antiquench on iTunes, and we'll see you next time.
That's it, man. Game over, man. Game over.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at Lost Commentary, on Instagram at Raiders of the Lost Commentary, and like us on Facebook.
I'll be back.